Hello everybody, let's talk Star Wars The Force Awakens. Spoiler alert, this will have a lot of spoilers. Because what else are you here for? If you're here to see if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. Watch episodes 4, 5, and 6 and then go see 7. Go! You gone? Thanks for sticking with me. Spoilers. So it starts off with new character FN927, I believe his stormtrooper name is, aka Finn. And Poe. Poe is with BB-8 because BB-8 has a map to where Luke Skywalker is. Luke Skywalker's been missing for a long time. They don't say how long, but apparently a long time's passed since 6. So, yeah. So you got him, new character, BB-8, new character, Finn, new character, and Ren, new character. Ren lives on Jakku. She's been abandoned by her family, waiting for them. She's kind of living as a scavenger. She is a scavenger, not kind of. But, yes, Finn. So, Finn's on Jakku with all the other stormtroopers looking for, human stormtroopers. Looking for, Poe and BB-8. Because BB-8 has the map to Luke Skywalker. The First Order, aka the Empire, wants to know where Luke Skywalker is to kill him. And this was new and interesting. Since the stormtroopers are human and clones now, blood. So Finn's kind of freaking out after seeing his friend die, and his friend has blood in his hand and touches his helmet, and then a little bit right here to mark him so you know which stormtrooper he is. The one with the blood on his helmet. They look for him, or they look for Poe and BB-8. Well, they're mostly looking for Poe, because he has the map to Luke Skywalker, but it's in BB-8. Much like Leia's message to Obi-Wan, "You're my only hope," in R2-D2. So yeah, they're looking for that. They come, they basically kill everybody in that area and like burn it. Finn kind of freaks out and doesn't execute the innocent people. I guess that's kind of how they set up Ben as being evil, because he's just like kill everyone. I still don't buy him as evil. As evil as Darth Vader, actually. But they took a lot more time setting up Darth Vader and then they set up Ben. Also, wait for the DVD, because deleted scenes for sure. So they do that. Poe tells BB-8 to go to Jakku, or get the message to the Resistance. Just go. He leaves. He's kind of sad because he wants to be with Poe. Poe's trying to escape in a ship, but that ship gets blown up. He gets captured onto a big ship with Ben and all the stormtroopers. And yeah, that's that. Finn FN927, I believe, was his numbers for a stormtrooper. Helps Poe escape in a TIE fighter, and he's kind of leaving the Resistance, or the First Order, and doesn't join the Resistance, but kind of does, just unofficial. Kind of like Han. He's kind of like the new Han, but not, because Ren's kind of like the new Han, plus Luke. But yeah, they get to Jakku. We get into Ren's story. She's a scavenger living on Jakku, and there's kind of like a Hut character who's buying stuff from people and giving them, ripping them off basically. Skip through all that because it was all kind of boring and like, what's going on? Get to the good part. Ren and Finn, or Poe, is missing. We think he blowed up in when they shot down the TIE fighter on Jakku. Ren finds Finn, and he has Poe's jacket, so BB-8's like, he stole that jacket to Ren because they kind of have a relationship, and she knows what the droid is saying, much like R2-D2 and C-3PO. And Poe kind of understood him too, or not kind of, but did. And so they do that, and then they get into a thing and he says he's part of the resistance, and basically he's trying to say, I'm a total good guy to this beautiful woman, and trying to smooth talk her a little bit. He's kind of like the Jar Jar of this, in my opinion, at least. I don't know, but not as bad as Jar Jar or an Ewok. More like an Ewok instead of a Jar Jar, I'd say. So they go into the garbage Millennium Falcon. She literally says that ship is garbage. Then they get it, and she can somehow pilot the Millennium Falcon, which only Han could pilot the Millennium Falcon. So they escape after flying through an AT-AT, and they get captured by Han Solo and Chewbacca. Everybody cheered in the theater. Note that, it was kind of weird. And they get in the Millennium Falcon after Han's been smuggling again. I know it's people some money. Classic Han Solo. He's not that good of a guy. They escape. They're trying to get BB-8 to the Resistance. They go to this planet that had water and greenery, really pretty. And Ren says she didn't even know there was that much green in the galaxy. Because she lives on Jakku, a desert planet, her whole life. Much like Luke Skywalker. A lot of subtle tributes like that. That's kind of like, what they're gonna do in 8 is my main question. Like, it got me hyped for 8. I want to see 8 now. Do it now. Put it out now. So yeah, they do it, and then they get there, and they have this new character with eyes and like big glasses, basically digging into her eyes. Who knew Han? And she's like, "Where's my boyfriend, Chewie?" Because Chewie got shot. And then they talk to her, and they tell Finn how to get out. Ren kind of walks off, and something's calling out to her like a child, kind of. And it turns out to be Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. And you get a cool flashback scene. She picks up the lightsaber, and the whole room changes. Show her as a child getting left on Jakku. She's facing off with Ben. Total Force, like, stuff's coming type of thing. So that happens, and she's like, I'm never touching that again. Then Finn kind of walks off, but then Ren gets captured by stormtroopers and Ben and that general guy. Pretty weird. This one's kind of Hitlery. Like, the First Order is more Hitlery than the Empire was. And they have a planet that's a Death Star. Like, the whole planet's a Death Star. And that's powered by the sun, and they blow up planets. Han reunites with Leia, and it's nice and teary and sad, because their son is Ben, who is the new Darth Vader. And I don't buy him as that evil, but we'll see what happens. He was training with Uncle Luke to be a new Jedi with some other Jedis, and turns out he's evil and wants to be like Grandpa Vader. And killed all the young Jedi training, and that's how Luke blames himself, and that's why he's been missing. R2-D2's in low power mode and won't talk or anything since Luke's been missing. And BB-8 says, what if he has the map to Luke Skywalker in him? And C-3PO is like, that's a joke. C-3PO has a red arm. You might not have recognized him because he has a red arm. He told that to Chewie and Han. And they have a touchy moment. They're gonna go blow up the Death Star planet because Finn used to work there. Much like Luke Skywalker blew up Death Star. Pretty much the same thing. But Han Solo helped him blow a new hole with Chewie. And Leia tells Han to bring Ben home. Bring our son home. Because they know he's not evil. You don't always gotta be evil. They do that. They find Ren. she uses the Force more than once. She does the you will release me from these shackles and leave the door open and drop your blaster. She tried it twice or 3 times, and it finally worked on a stormtrooper, and he did. She escapes. Ren and Chewie are looking for her, and Han does this to Finn, and he's like, "What? I'm making a plan. What's this?" And he's like, "Look," and Ren's there, climbing the side. They reunite, and then they're gonna blow up the Death Star planet. And Han yells Ben to the Darth Vader guy, and he turns on a long bridge across on the ship, and they get face to face. He takes his helmet off. He took his helmet off twice, 3 times. Too soon, in my opinion. I don't buy him. He looks like Snape, kind of has an accent. And then he ends up pulling his lightsaber on Han in his chest hole, and Han dies. Chewie gets pissed. Wookiee Rage shoots him with his bowcaster. They get a shoot off, and then they blow a hole, or Chewbacca does, blows a hole, and that's Poe and the rest of red team and blue team and black team, all the color teams, get into there and blow up the Death Star planet. Ren gets to do a lightsaber battle, or Finn uses a lightsaber too, which Jedis used to only be able to use lightsaber. What's going on here? He's a Jedi too? We'll see what happens in 8. He's in a coma, because he got stabbed. He got burned on his shoulder and sliced in his back. You think he dies, but he has a heartbeat. Ren and Ben get into it, and she's kind of stronger, kind of how like Luke was kind of the new Jedi, after only knowing about the Force for 20 minutes. Yeah, to get into it, and they do a split of the planet, because it's blowing up. It's Death Star planet that is blew up, so it's blowing up. And they leave Ben on one side, Ren on one side. She wants to get Finn. He's just lying there. She leaves with Chewie in the Millennium Falcon, so she's kind of the new Han and Luke at the same time. And then they do that, and they go back to where Leia was, and R2-D2 comes back to life right after Han. There's gotta be deleted scenes, because Han dies, they go home, R2-D2 comes back, and has the rest of the map to where Luke is. So they send Ren and Chewie to go find Luke in the Millennium Falcon, and she finds him. And he's got his robe up over his head facing off a cliff, and then he turns to her, and it's Mark Hamill, and he looks beautiful looking. Mark Hamill is Luke Skywalker with a beard, and she pulls out the lightsaber and holds it like this to him, and I thought it was gonna fly to his hand, but it didn't, and that's how the movie ends. So super excited for 8. Go see the movie if you haven't. Wait for the DVD, buy it, because you're gonna do it anyways. Peace, I'm out of here.